What kind of boss was he?
Dan, I mean, almost perfect. He was pretty supportive of anything you wanted to do. He was demanding though. Like Dan, I think think about where he came from, Sports Center, where everything is like, it's got to be done perfectly or what's going out on air is going to suck. So basically, I knew from day one, because I saw Paulie and Seton do it and Todd as well. Like, you got to be on time. Like, Dan cannot turn on his mic and not know what's going on. So it was demanding from day one. But the thing is, you kind of knew that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't stressful. He was also sometimes totally ridiculous. Like, you'd be sitting on the phone, like with a vendor or talking about something, and you'd hear a guy walking in the background singing some pop song, but adding curse words throughout it. He's totally ridiculous off camera. I don't know if you know that. Like, he is R-rated, quite immature in the best possible way, but he's not the Dan Patrick. So I was like, I learned that pretty soon on. He's he he cursed out Todd in a really funny way, not in a mean way. The first day I was there, I was like, wait, that's Dan Patrick? He said the F word. But yeah, he's super fun. I learned a lot from him being a boss. Like, you really, like, I think sometimes it's lost, like the level, because the way technology is, you don't have to be perfect. You can cover up for a lot of things. He wrote his own Sports Center and had to go on air in an hour. And that level of producing at that, he brought a lot of that. So even though he had his own man cave in Milford, Connecticut, like, there was still that, like, man, we're going to be super professional thing that Dan always had. So I think that way he was like kind of the best possible boss.
Yeah, he always seems like he's in control. Like, he seems like he's at least his on air presence seems like he's tough to rattle, which I think is a great trait.
Yeah, I mean, he can get emotional, but not like emotional about if you talk about his family or if you talk about Jerry West or somebody like he's relatable, that tough to rattle. Like, yeah, you mean if something starts to go wrong, like like the teleprompter went down? Yeah, but that's because he came up on He came up from CNN Sports and ESPN in the early days of sports cable, where it was chaos. So he knew how to operate on the fly. What he does now with the radio, he's also like, he makes it look so easy. He's one of those people. It's like, oh my God, how did you just do that 10-minute open? It would have taken me a week and a half to practice that, but he can kill it. Kind of a natural too.